confronted. And it was here that I gave in to my habit of denial of the fact that I was perhaps destined to be a writer and not a corporate mogul. I will read from the prologue of the book Dust. It is, in many ways, the book Dust, I guess, is a story of the loss of innocence, of the loss of national innocence. And I'm made to believe that a lot of the popular voters here last year would probably identify with the condition of the loss of national innocence. And this is also for Audrey. I don't know if she's here, Audrey from yes, who told me in her gentle and inimitable way, Yvonne, I've tried to read this. What the hell is it about? He leaps over 2 fire-painted blossoms, resting on the stark, cracked city pavement. Roused, these unfurl into late Christmas season orange and black butterflies that flutter into the violet shade of a smog-encrusted roadside jacaranda tree. A thrum becomes a hum, becomes thumping footsteps, and soon he is entangled in a thicket of jeers and tossed grey, black, and brown stones as he flees towards a still, distant night. It is said that in combat, some soldiers shoot over their enemies' heads in order to avoid killing them. Some don't even fire at all. Moses Ebewesit Odidioganda's fingers tremble on the trigger of an old shiny AK-47. He hurls the gun away with an "ugh!" The weapon spills across the road, a low-pitched guttural noise. From behind Odidi, away, Odi man, cover! Other chords of voices echo. How? There they are. Wawe, kill them. Where's he? Thieves. Odidi runs. 3 weeks ago, the rifle was in the hands of a minor Somali warlord turned easily-based vendor of off-season Turkish designer women's wear. The ex-warlord had given Odidi the weapon as compensation for camel water songs, which Odidi had sung inside the trader's shop, while he was picking up lacy, feminine things for Justina, his girl. Odidi's music caused wistful chirping sounds to come out of the refugee. Lamentations for lost, happy, pastoral yesterdays. The taciturn man had approached Odidi. You sing as if you know water, he had said. I do, Odidi answered. These were our old songs. How did they find you? A visiting man. He has a name? Odidi paused. That name came with a torrent of buried history. A curt reply. Ali Didahada. De Godia, concluded the warlord, naming a clan. No, no. Odidi frowned at yellow, pink, black, and red panties and brassieres, his mind struggling. Then he said, no, a stranger of too many lands and faces. The trader leaned forward. You know the song of Komamado, the sky camel? Odidi had winked before whistling an overture. The man had pounced on nostalgia's lyrics and belted them out. They had then ventured into and mangled other water songs. An hour later, as Odidi was paying half price for Justina's fripperies, the ex-warlord had muttered, wait. He leaned down, hefted up a canvas and newspaper-wrapped, hard, 4-part object and closed Odidi's hands over it. From my heart. Open it alone. God shield your songs and your wife. He dabbed tears off his face, partly of relief because he had also offloaded a problem. Now, Wawe, the pursuing Nairobi mob howls. Odidi runs, not feeling the ground, soaring, swish, zip, pop, rattle, bullets, grunt, thud. A man falls. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta, screams. Odidi runs. Tears flood, terror, rage, love, views. The fallen ones are his men. Guilt, fury, sorrow. Ah, the sound a captain makes when he falters and loses the team. Still, Odidi does not go for the pistol strapped to his chest. Odidi runs. Strength in his arms, his legs, pistons. He sprints down Haile Selassie Avenue, jumps over prone, cowering citizens, pities them, the bullets aimed at him raining down upon them. He runs through the stench of decay, the perfume of earth hoping for rain, habits and dreams of Nairobi's people, smoke, rot, trade, worry, residues of laughter and overbrewed Ketepa tea. Odidi runs. Incantation. Justina, Justina, shelter of faith. The mob screams, Hawa! Justina, faith into sorrow, into longing. I need to go home. Wawe, the answer. Memory streaks. Odidi soars into the desiccated terrains of Wathogik, the home he had abandoned, his people reaching out for him, cowbells, bleating goats, sheep, and far mountains. He sees Komamado, the grumpy family camel, dashing home from pasture, the sky of home, that endless dome, flood tide in his blood. I want to go home. Or did he lift his feet higher, trying to fly? Or did he runs? Random humans in this slippery city of ephemeral doings crave his death. Oa! Something flutters and falls within Odidi like a startled, broken songbird. What have I ever done to them? He just wants to go home. Justina, oasis. He will cross spiderweb, black roads to touch her. Odidi runs. He turns down Jogoo Road and glances upward. Childhood habit born when Galgalu, the family herdsman, had told him that God was Akuj. Eternity revealed Askai. Up there now, orange, dusk, light, battler eagles. Like marabou stalks, they are prophet birds. Water in his eyes, Odidi blinks away Nairobi's late day drizzle, and the earth shivers behind him, a pitiful bellow, a ghost protesting the injustice of a butcher's knife. Death stinks of a cold emptiness, Omosh, the last of his men. Odidi gulps down vomit, tastes salt, tears in his mouth, sticky, wet of hands, as if he had dipped them into blood. Was this the destination of all their wars? Shadow and regret. Stumbling, he must move. But the city, his city, has all of a sudden changed its shape and turned against him. Roads slither into hard walls. Blocks of shadows carry away to expose his next step to ravenous, carnivorous urban crawls. Faster, Odidi runs. A whisper from his remote past like a brush stroke on his bare back. You can't live in the songs of people who don't know your name. Odidi grabs at his throat, suffocating in a burst of fire clarity. What have I done? Odidi runs. Glimpse of his fleeting shadow's reflection on darkened glass panes. What has he done? Odidi runs. Louder. You can't live in the songs of people who don't know your name. He understands now that he must protect his family. Odidi runs. He must reach a stranger, stop him from boarding a flight from Heathrow to Nairobi. First, he must find the labyrinthine alleyways, his escape routes. Pounding steps behind him, sundown's cool breeze on his arm and face, a moan within his throat. Let me go home. Odidi runs. Damp, fisted hands propel him forward, and the city's twilight rain saturates his skin at the same time that he hears a phone melody from within his coat pocket. Cesaria Evora's Pinchelada, his sister's calling tune. Grim grin. Only Arabelle Ajahn Uganda would phone at a time like this. If he were to answer, he predicts her first words would be, Odi, what's wrong? He would have to say, nothing, I'm taking care of it, as she expected him to, and he always did, and he was. Odidi runs. Umpinchelada plays. If he could, he would say, hello, silly. After more than 10 years of nothing, today he could tell her, I'm going home. She would laugh, and he with her. The music stops. Hello, silly.